Hello everybody and welcome to another yoga video. I have a lot of fresh movements in store for you today that I think you're all gonna love. We're gonna be working a lot on our hips and building strength and control in multiple ranges and also building single leg balance. The only thing you need is a mat. Maybe toward the end you might need a block, or if you don't have a yoga block you can use like a book or even a chair. So, and it's only for like one or two things. So if you might not need it. If you do, you'll grab it when the time comes. All right. So I'm just going to get started and yeah, let's get right into it. All right. Get on the mat with me just like this and let's just start to flow. All right. A lot of dynamic movements are about to begin. So we'll begin with a simple warm up. We'll start with our wrists. Just bring our forearms and elbows together, interlace your fingers, and just start moving your arms around, your hands around, just like this. Switch directions. Everyone seems to like this movement. I like it too, of course. And then from here, let's just do some shoulder rolls. Bring your shoulders forward as much as possible, up to your ears, back together, and down. Once again, forward, up, back, and down. Once again, bring them forward as much as possible, up to your ears, back together, and down. Switch directions, bring them back, chest forward, bring the shoulders up, forward, and down. Just do this a couple more times on your own. Excellent. Now, bring your arms out to the side and let's say both palms are up. Turn one palm all the way in and down and then the other one, and then switch directions for the other one. Okay, so one moves up and the other one moves down. Try to move the joints one at a time. So the hands move and then the forearms and then the elbows and then the shoulders. And you could do this both at the same time or individually. Okay? Now, let's move our spine a little bit. And we're going to do that by simply imagine your spine is here, right in the center. And you're going to jut your chest forward, chest proud, and then bring it over to the right and round your back and over to the left. And forward. Okay, so just looks like a dance move. And just play with it. Try to do it slowly if you've never done this before. And then switch directions. Imagine your spine is a pole and you're just rotating around it. Great. Now let's get on the mat on hands and knees. And let's just actually go into child's pose just for a moment. Put your feet together, knees apart, sit on your heels, and reach your arms forward and lay your forehead down to the mat. Good. Now just take a deep breath here. And always remember that in this yoga class or any yoga class with any teacher, if things get too intense, this is your go-to resting position. You could just relax here and breathe. Notice how when you breathe in, your entire body and back expands. Good. And if there's any time you want to do something different, do it. You don't have to wait for the teacher to tell you what to do. You can veer off in your own direction and explore your body because you know your body best. Okay, now let's get on hands and knees and just lay down flat. And let's do Sphinx pose. Sphinx pose is just like this. Your elbows are under your shoulders and you're looking forward, right? This is like a mini back bend. And from here, if you try to pull your elbows back, it lifts your chest up even more. And now I want you to do some neck rolls by just moving your neck, your head in a circle. Really try to do it slowly and explore the full range. I haven't done this for a minute and it feels great. Move that head slowly in the full range and feel how you're massaging your traps. Switch directions. Breathe. It's always a little difficult to breathe when I'm talking. I have to remind myself and you to do the same. All right, so now let's replace the elbows with the hands and tuck our toes and just press into our first downward facing dog. Okay, you could pedal the feet if you're feeling tight. Okay, look at the hands, move around a little if you like. But overall, this is our first downward dog. We don't have to do anything special here. And let's go into plank position, top of a push-up. Make sure the shoulders go forward ahead of the fingers and then lower down very slowly, taking 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now untuck the toes and straighten your arms into your first upward facing dog. Good. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Excellent. From here, let's bring our right leg up and bring the right knee to your nose and replace your right hand with your right foot. Good. Now we're in a lunge. Lower the back knee down into a low lunge. Excellent. Plant that left hand down. Raise the right arm up. Good. Now I want you to tuck the back toes, straighten the back leg into a twisted high lunge. And from here, get light on your left fingertips. Okay, open the chest all the way to the right. And now you're gonna come up into a twisted high lunge, slowly, with control. And then raise both arms up, look forward, lower the back heel down, keep this front knee bent, and open the arms out to the side for warrior 2. Looking over your right fingertips. Take a deep breath here. Reverse warrior. Drop the left hand down your thigh. Raise the right arm up and look up at your hand. Good. Now bring the right hand, right forearm down on your right thigh and reach your left hand overhead. Excellent. Sweep the hand down. And now we're going to go into a Cossack squat by basically bending our right knee and dropping our butt down. You could keep these left toes up in the air. Bring the hands to the center of the heart. Breathe. Good. Now transition to the other side in your Cossack squat, bending the other, straightening the other knee, and then drive these toes up. The right toes come up. Excellent. Now you're going to twist into a lunge. Basically, your right knee goes down this time and raise the arms up. Bring the right hand down, left arm up. Tuck the back toes, lift the back heel, the back knee off so you're in a high lunge. In this twist, get light on your fingertips. Good. And now while you hold this position, you're going to straighten your torso upright and you're going to go into this twisted high lunge. Breathe. Raise the arms up. Put the back heel down. Warrior 2. Looking over your left fingertips. Excellent. Front knee is bent. Reverse warrior. Put the right hand down your thigh. Look up at your left hand as you reach it overhead behind you. Breathe. And then left forearm on your left thigh. As you sweep your right arm overhead, maybe look up at your hand and take a breather here. And bring that hand down and parallel the feet and drop down into a straddle forward fold to just drop your torso down, grab opposite elbows. Breathing here, just relaxing. Shake your head no to let it go. Relax that head, relax that neck. Excellent. From here, drop your right hand down and raise your left arm up. Switch sides, bringing the left hand down in the center and raising your right arm up, looking up at your right hand. Good. Let's bring that hand down. Okay, come over to, straighten your right foot down, forward, and then let's go into a low lunge. So your left knee is down, and raise your arms up. Good. From here, tuck your back toes and go into a high lunge by straightening your back knee. And now from here, you're going to bring your hands down to the left of your right foot. Raise the right arm up. Side plank. Bring the front right foot back over your other foot. So you're in a side plank position. Raise the hips up. Excellent. Now you can even put your top right foot on top of your left knee, with the knee pointed up. Now bring your right knee in toward your nose while you're still in side plank and step it forward in front of the mat, back where it came from. Excellent. Now go into a Cossack squat on this right side here. Hands to the heart. Go to the other side. Keep your hips low as you transition to the other side. Excellent. Good. Twist over into a low lunge with your back right knee down. Raise your arms up. Tuck the back toes and raise the back knee up, straightening the back leg. Drop the right hand down. Keep the left arm up. Now here, we're gonna go into side plank. Bring that left foot over to on top of your right foot. And again, you could bring your left foot on top of your right knee with the knee pointed up. Breathe. Now bring that knee in toward your nose and step it back where it was. Excellent. Cossack squat on this side. Bending this left knee, straightening the right leg, hands to the heart. Let's transition to the other side and go back into a low lunge. Bring that left knee down. Straighten your front leg and bow down over it so you stretch your hamstrings a bit. Drop your head down. You can also accentuate any hamstring stretch by trying to stick your butt out. Anterior pelvic tilt. And if you don't feel a good stretch, just slide your front foot more forward. Good. Plant your left hand down and raise your right arm up so you're in this twist. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Look up at your hand. Now from here, I want you to bring your front foot back behind you. So you're in this modified side plank with your hand down and your knee down with your other hand in the air. Put your hand down, square the hips by bringing the back toes down so the right toes are facing down to the mat. Keep that right leg in the air. Tuck the back toes. Okay. Keep that right foot in the air. Tuck the left toes and straighten your legs forward. Three-legged downward facing dog. Raising your hips up to the sky. Raise that right leg up even more. Take a nice little breather here. Now I want you to bring that right knee down and cross it under your left foot, around your left foot. And then spin your left heel down into this and raise your left arm up into this modified side plank, and then release the cross and drop your knee down. Reach your left arm overhead and really stretch that side of the body. Maybe even look up at your left hand. Drop this hand down. Downward facing dog. Raise the right leg up again. Step it forward in the front. Good. Go into your Cossack squat. Hands to the heart. Upright. And then go to the other side here. Transition with your hips down to the other side. Great. Transition into your low lunge. This time the back knee goes down. Raise the arms up. Breathe. So now we're in this low lunge position. Straighten the front leg and bow down over it. Remember, you could stick your butt out to accentuate the hamstring stretch. Squeeze the inner thighs together and then raise the left arm up for a nice little twist in this hamstring stretch. This is the half front splits essentially. And now I want you to slide that left foot to your left and go into your side plank position with control. So now you're in this modified side plank position with your foot up. Bring your left hand down and square the hips by making the left toes point down. Good. Take a breath here. Keep this left leg up. Tuck the right toes. Three-legged down dog. Raise the hips up. Straighten the leg. Now take a deep breath here. Drop the right heel down. That's always a good cue, a nice reminder. And then bring your knee down and cross it under your right leg. And spin your right heel down and raise your right arm up for this modified side plank. Maybe look up at your hand if you got the balance for it. And now drop that, uncross and drop that left knee down. Good. Reach your right arm overhead. Really stretch the right side of your body. Maybe look up at your right hand. Let's try to twist out of this position. Good. Bring the right hand down. And raise the left leg up into three-legged downward facing dog. Bring the left knee in to your nose and step it through. Parallel the feet. Straddle, forward fold. Grab opposite elbows. Actually, this time just drop the hands down and shake your head no to let it go. Good. Now let's crawl our hands to the right and just step this right foot back into a downward facing dog. Make your downward facing stance a little narrower so your hands and feet are a little closer together. Raise your heels up and keep the heels over the toes, and we're going to do 10 pike push-ups. Simply, a pike push-up is a push-up with your hips up in the air. It mimics the trajectory of a handstand push-up, and we're going to do 10 of these. If you can't go down all the way, just go down a quarter of the way, a fraction of the way, anything you like, anything you can. I'm going to start now. So try to bring your shoulders forward and down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Try to keep the heels up. 8. Come on, just 2 more. 9. And 10. Excellent. Drop your knees down. In child's pose. Feet together, knees apart. Sit on your heels. Reach your arms overhead. And just relax your forehead down to the mat. Breathing. From here, crawl your fingers forward. Keep crawling them forward until your hips are over your knees. Into this puppy dog position, looking at your hands. Good. Now crawl them back up and go into downward facing dog. Good. Raise your right leg up. Step it forward. Raise your arms up into this crescent lunge. Relax the shoulders. And let's go flying in our first Warrior 3. Warrior 3 is very simple. You're just gonna get light on your left leg and raise it up as you reach your arms forward. And your legs and torso become parallel with the earth. Breathing here. Now slowly bring this left knee in toward your chest and hug your shin. Bring your nose to your knee, hugging it in, and then coming upright and straightening your left leg, and then slowly sweeping it back into Warrior 3. Okay, this time keep your hands to your chest. Try to keep the chest up like you're an upward facing dog. And now drop the hands down into standing splits. This is the one you might need a block for if it's excruciating beyond belief, or you could put your hands on a chair. But it's okay because it's almost over. Drop your back foot down. Raise your arms up. All right, so now I want you to raise the back heel up. And let's do 10 split squats. In split squats, the only thing that's going to be working is the front leg. You're not going to be putting the back knee down and up. Back knee stays straight, and you're simply going to be bending the front knee forward as much as you can over the toes, and then straightening it 10 times. So here's number 2, 3, If this is too hard, you could shorten your stance. If it's too easy, you could narrow your lengthen your stance so the distance between your feet is longer. I'm on number 4. Bend the knees forward as much as it can. Make sure your front knee is tracking over the middle of your toes. It's not caving inward or out too much. 6 for me. 7. 8. 9. And 10. All right. Bring the hands down. Step the back foot back. Step the front foot back. Chaturanga, meaning top of push-up, and you're going to lower down slowly. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And upward facing dog. Straightening the arms. Looking up. Tuck the back toes and go into downward facing dog. Good. Raise the left leg up this time. Drop the right heel down. Step it forward. Good. Raise the arms up. And let's go flying in Warrior 3 on the other side. Raise the back leg up. Try to get your leg and torso parallel with the earth. Hanging out here. Now bringing the right knee in toward your chest. Grab your shin and bring your nose to your knee, really rounding your back. And then come upright while you're hugging your shin, and come all the way upright and straighten the front leg. Breathing here and sweep it back into Warrior 3. Hands to the chest, hands to the heart. Good, good, good. Hang out here and then drop the hands down into standing splits. Breathe. And step the back foot back. Raise the arms up. 10 split squats here. Adjust your stance to your liking, to whatever your difficulty you enjoy. The longer the stance, the harder. And again, simply bend the front knee forward and straighten it. Relax the shoulders. 10 times here. This is my third one. And straighten it. This is number 5. 6. Try to bring that left knee forward. I know people say that you're not supposed to bring your knees over your toes, and that's complete bullshit. So don't be afraid of doing that. 3 more. 7. 8. 9. I guess that was 4 more. And last one here for me. Boom. Bring the hands down. Step the foot back into downward facing dog. I want you to do something different now. Put your forearms down in downward facing dog. So this is called dolphin dog. Just hang out here. Breathing. Now straighten the arms back. Straighten the arms back into downward facing dog. And put your forearms back down into dolphin. And again, straighten the arms. And dolphin again. Put the forearms back down. And back up. Excellent. Good job. Go into plank position. Shoulders over wrists. Lower down. Take 10 seconds this time. So by the time you hear me say 5, you're only halfway down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, only halfway. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Upward facing dog. Tops of the feet touching the mat. Straight arms. Proud chest looking up. Downward facing dog. Good job. Bring the knees down. Cross your back feet. And sit on your back. All right. Lay on your back. Put your arms out in a T position. Raise your knees up and do a nice little twist here by simply bringing your knees over to the right side and looking over your left. Put your right hand on your left thigh. Take a deep breath here, inflating the rib cage, and let it go. All right, bring the knees up to center. Good. Switch sides. Remember to look over to the right side this time and put the left hand on your right thigh. Deep breath to inflate the rib cage and let it go. Good. Bring the knees up. Happy baby. Raise your feet to the sky with your knees bent and reach and grab the outsides of your feet. So your arms are in between your knees and you're just grabbing the outside of your feet and pulling your knees down to the ground. You can rock side to side here. You might lose your balance, but you can play with it if you like. Breathe. Open up those hips. Good. Release that. Put the feet down. Put your hands behind your head. And we're going to do a circular crunch. Basically, I'm going to be lifting the shoulder blades off the mat and just moving my upper torso in a circle. So I'm doing a crunch, but it's not your regular crunch where you just go up and down. Instead, you're going in a circle. Okay? So just do that 10 times. I already did a few here. And I'm going to switch directions. This is just a nice variation of a nice simple ab exercise. I'm just going to do 2 more. And now stay in this position and you're going to crunch up so your shoulder blades come up and then and then you're just going to twist left and right. So my left elbow goes to the right knee and then my right elbow goes to the left knee. And then come back down and bring the shoulder blades back off the ground and twist and back down. So it's just a nice twist, crunch and twist and twist. Come back down, bring it up, twist and twist. Bring it up, bring it back down. You get the idea. Come up, twist, twist. Few more here. Twist and twist. I could feel something working, something burning in my abdominal region. Twist and twist. Oh, one more time for me. Twist and twist. Excellent. Relax down. All right, now I want you to put your left foot over your right knee And keep your arms by the side, just like this, just by the mat, and raise your hips up into a bridge position. Now that your hips are up, try to bring your left knee down to open up externally, open up that hip, that left hip. Now squeeze your abs really hard as you lower your hips down, one vertebrae at a time, best you can. All right, one more here. Raise the hips up and bring that left knee down. Squeeze the abs as you lower down. Once more. Raise the hips up, squeeze the glutes when you're up there, and then squeeze the abs to lower down. Good. Switch sides. Bringing your right foot over your left knee. Raise the hips up, squeeze the glutes when you're all the way at the top, and then squeeze the abs to lower down. Raise the hips up, and remember, when the hips are up, try to drive the right knee down as much as you can. And then squeeze the abs when you lower down. Again, raise the hips up. Squeeze the glutes, bring the right knee down as much as you can, and then squeeze the abs to lower down. That feels good. Let's just do it one more time. Raise those hips up, right knee down, squeeze the abs and lower down one vertebrae at a time. Excellent. Release that. And now bring your left foot over your right knee again, and just grab the back of your thigh, your right thigh, and pull it toward you to stretch your glutes a little more. If you don't feel a stretch here, grab your shin instead of your thigh. Raise both toes up in the air, flexing the ankles. You can also rotate both ankles in a circle to help pass the time. Breathe. All right. Set it down. Switch sides. Grab that thigh. Same concept here. You're pulling the thigh in and trying to push that right knee away from your face as you put your left knee toward your face. And again, if the stretch is not enough, you grab your shin. You could keep the toes up in the air, both feet, or make circles with your ankles as far as wide as you can do it. Good. Release that. Set everything down. And I want you to bring the feet together, knees apart for a butterfly position, and put your arms overhead and grab opposite elbows. And just relax here. I love this position because the arms are overhead with the elbows grabbing and the knees are splayed apart. Good. Now I want you to bring the knees up and wrap your arms around your shins. Really squeeze everything into a tight ball. And then straighten your legs and arms out into Shavasana, which is just corpse pose. You just lay down here and you just chill because you just worked yourself out a little bit, just enough to feel like you're in this nice meditative state. And you could meditate here, and you should. However, I'm going to end the video right here because I'm done, and I thank you for watching this video. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up If you're not familiar with who I am, I make health and fitness and yoga videos all the time, and my name is Antranik. And if you are looking for more flexibility sessions, check the links in every YouTube video that I have in the description, and you'll see that I have flexibility programs. If you want to increase your flexibility, I have flexibility programs for your hips, hamstrings, shoulders. I also have strength training routines that require minimal equipment, such as just gymnastics rings or bars, and those are very popular these days, especially under the lockdown with quarantine life. All my work is highly bodyweight fitness oriented with minimal equipment, and that is how I'm able to continue surviving in this world. It's through your support, and I thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.